All right, so remember with grammar, we want to look at the answer choices first. Certain choices need to stand out to you as being kind of tier one, and colons are on that list. So my first priority here is, let me see if there's a colon that could work. We would need to have a sentence before, and then we're kind of done with that sentence, and then something after. So starting here, because this is where the actual sentence starts, her portrait of novelist Zadie Smith. That is not a sentence. We're done, right? Like that, there's no verb there. So there's no sentence. So that gets rid of A. Now, kind of the dash can sometimes function like a colon. We would need to check, is there another dash later on? Because if there's two dashes in a sentence, then that's functioning more like two commas or two parentheses. It's separating out extra information, but there is no other dash. So in this case, this single dash is functioning the same way that a colon would. So these are identical. That's wrong for the same reason. We would need to have a sentence before that dash. The dash would allow us to add on something extra at the end. That could be a sentence. That's fine, but it doesn't have to be. But regardless, we would need a sentence before, and we just don't have one. So now it's really just, is there a break, a minor break at this point in the sentence? Her portrait of novelist Zadie Smith is displayed in the National Portrait Gallery in London. No, this whole thing is the sentence. There's nowhere that you could split that and say this is an extra clause. You need both of those clauses together to make the sentence. Now, some of you are going to pick that just because you're like, yeah, it sounds right. There's no pause, right? We learned that a comma is a pause. There's no pause there, so you're good. And that's fine. That's better than nothing. But really, a comma is a break in the sentence structure, and we would need to think about how do these two pieces of the sentence like fit together. But the point is they're not two pieces. They're one piece that we don't want to break apart. That's the only way to make it a sentence. So, this is probably one where your instincts are just going to lead you to the right answer, but there are rules here, there are priorities, and we're definitely going to use those things on the harder questions that come later.